So good to see so many of you here, and thanks for welcoming all the one. Thanks for welcoming me, right? So today we're going to talk about fiber power, so what is fiber power all about? So actually it's like fiber is like one of the very essential thing. We call it the missing nutrient behind a better gut health. So today we're going to dive deeper into what is fiber all about, and then I will bring you through what is gut health. I believe some of you here maybe not so like not don't know so much yet about gut health. And gut health, I just want to tell you, it's like one of the biggest thing nowadays, because it's the thing that's going to change your health, right? Okay, so first of all, which life do you prefer? Because I just want to give you guys some of the concept about health, because we've been through evolution of different medicine. If you look at the medicine 1.0, okay, so it's actually disease intervention. Means that it's just like last time, whenever we have cholesterol issue, or maybe you have cold and flu. So what is the first thing that we actually look into? We go for medicine, right? Okay, maybe some people go for vitamin C for cold and flu, right? So it's actually to disease intervention. If there is you have running nose, we take something, stop the running nose, right? So if you have high blood pressure, we take something, bring down the pressure. Okay, that's called disease intervention. So does it really but I mean, for me, because when I work in a hospital, I actually see this a lot, and I actually tell patients a lot that, oh, you need to continue to take this medicine for your whole life for high blood pressure. But to one point, I actually start thinking that, is there anything that we can really do about it, about high blood pressure? Because so many people getting high blood pressure, and then we just by taking medicine, it's not like something that can like they have to take it for life. It's just any way that can actually improve the condition, and then so that they don't have to take it for life. So that's why it comes to medicine 2.0, where people start looking into preventive intervention, right? So preventive intervention. So people will start taking or need to take some supplements to help on the to prevent the disease from happening, right? Oh, for example, if now the cholesterol is going to go up already, but still within range, so that's why we started to take some supplements, maybe some red yeast extract, or maybe lecithin to help it to reduce it, right? So, but you can see that this one might be blocking a little bit. So, but you can see that for medicine 2.1, okay, we can live probably until this range, okay. But you can see that even though nowadays we can live until 70, 75 years old, but you can see that at this age, what kind of life do you really want? What kind of health span that you really want? It means how healthy you are when you are at this age. For medicine 1.0, actually, you are losing your health when you go into your 70 and 75. Okay, and for preventive intervention, it's a little bit better, but you are still not so healthy at the around that age, right? So that's why nowadays more and more people is coming to look into for my last few years of my life, I want to be really healthy lah. I don't want to sit on wheelchair. I don't want to get bedridden. I want to be healthy. I want to still able to tie my shoelace when I'm at that age. So I want like 100% or maybe 80%, 70% of my health. I'll be very happy. So that's why this medicine 3.0, where we go into your lifestyle already. We will look into lifestyle, changing it, improving it, so that you can live healthily until the last day of your life. Okay. I might need someone to help me to mute right.
The same block.
So that's why nowadays we will be looking into hold on, just a moment. Okay, right. Thank you. Okay, so that's why nowadays we will look into two things. There are two books that govern our fundamental health. One is on cellular nutrition. One is on microbiome, which is the bacteria in our gut. Because whatever that we consume, it must be processed by our gut microbiome and then go into our body and go into our cell, then only we are truly benefit from that. Okay, a little bit deeper, but I will explain a little bit more, right? Okay, so all disease begins in the gut. This is said by Hippocrates since 2000 years ago. Okay, so but anyone listen? Actually, not to say we don't listen, but people likes to have proof and research. And nowadays, there are more and more research that's showing that yes, that's true. Most of the diseases actually start from the gut, okay, including those that previously we thought, oh, maybe got no cure one. There's nothing that can help with this issue. But today, there is something that can help to support already, just because of all this research, right? So what is gut health all about? This is a very, very simple explanation for people who are very new to gut health, right? So take your time to have a look.
This is everything you need to finally understand gut health. Gut health should be simple, but the internet turned it into chaos. So I stripped out the nonsense and built one clear, complete guide. Before we go further, what even is the gut? Most people think it's just the stomach, but it's the whole digestive path starting from your mouth all the way to your butt. Its main job is to break down food, absorb nutrients, and push out whatever's left. But it's more than this. Your gut is packed with trillions of microbes, bacteria, fungi, and viruses. It's a mix of good and chaotic microbes. So what does good gut health actually mean? It means you've got diversity in those microbes, and the balance between the good and bad ones stays steady. And why does gut health matter? Because it's not just digestion. Your gut and brain constantly talk, and that affects mood, stress, cravings, sometimes even behavior. It doesn't stop there. Most of your immune system is based in the gut, so when the gut is irritated, your body reacts. Inflammation, sensitivities, random flare-ups, even your skin can reflect it. A calm gut often shows up as calm skin, and a lot more. So let's get started.
So you can get the idea. So gut is actually more than just like digestion, absorption, or go to the toilet, but it's actually more than that. And this is another video.
Diabetes,
Coronary disease,
autoimmune diseases,
obesity,
cancer.
Pretty much all chronic diseases of the Western world are associated with a gut microbiome that is unhealthy.
Yeah, so you can see that basically almost everything inside our body, you see that our gut health is related to our brain. Anyone heard before that our gut is your second brain? If you heard before, can you type 111 for me? If you haven't, you can type 222. Okay, there's no right or wrong. Okay, right? Have you heard that? Okay, never heard before, right? So, like, have you heard of the phrase like having butterflies in your stomach? Right? Butterflies in your stomach means very nervous, but kanjiong, right? So, but how come when we are kanjiong, it's a brain emotional thing, but how come we say it's inside our stomach? So this is our ancestor actually already know something that our gut is related to our brain as well. So, and our gut also related, on the right side, you can see all this, our heart health, our digestion, immunity, our weight management, inflammation, energy level, skin level, almost everything in our body is related to our gut. In our gut, there's the bacteria. The bacteria will help us to process the food so that we can absorb it, and also at the same time they will produce something that is necessary for our health. And it's just very important how it actually all these bacteria come in to regulate our whole body or communicate with our whole body. That's why nowadays we are actually this one saying that only when the gut bacteria can eat, or we only get to eat. It's no longer like you are what you eat, but it's about when your gut bacteria can eat, only we can eat. Why? It's because have you seen people like for example oats? Some people eat oats no problem. Get all the benefits. I can go pass motion better. But some people when they eat oats, very bloated. Discomfort. Right? Anyone experienced it before? If you experienced or heard of friends who have experienced something like this, I will press 222 for me. Right? So, and it's just, it makes you food. So it's how come different people, the same food, how come different people eat different things? I mean, for the same food, how come different people eat, they get different effect? I thought it should be the same, right? But this is because when we look into our gut, it's because of what kind of bacteria that you have. If you have the bacteria that help you to digest the oats properly, then you will get the full benefit. You will not get bloated, all sorts of things, allergy, things like that. But if you don't have the bacteria that help you to break it down, then it becomes something that our body cannot use. So that's why I end up bloating or allergy more serious case of allergy. So that's why only when your gut bacteria can eat, we only get to eat. That's very important. Okay. So coming to what kind of bacteria we have, we actually got good and bad bacteria. Okay. So 85% is good one, 15% is bad one. We need these two in balance, not 100% good, not 100% bad. Okay. So and there's one term that we want to look into, actually called leaky gut. Okay, so might be a new term to a lot of people, but no worries, I will explain a little bit more. Okay, so for example, okay, so if your teeth is number one, okay, it's all very close to each other, right? Okay, very nicely close to each other. Number two, your teeth is got some gap in between. Okay, so when you eat, right? When you eat, which teeth, one or two will actually have more food stuck in the teeth one or two. Can you type in the chat for me? One or two? Two. Very obvious. Two will have a lot of food get stuck. When it gets stuck, do you feel uncomfortable? Then you want to go gargle mouthwash flossing all those things, right? Okay. So similarly for our gut health, it's also like this. Okay. So for normal gut, our healthy gut, this is our gut lining here. Okay, whatever we eat, it will go into this area. You will go into this area. Whatever we eat, food, bacteria, allergens, toxin, viruses, everything. Okay, sometimes the food drop on the floor, we pick it up, 5-second rule, then we makan again. So all the things go inside here, right? So in our normal gut health, this is our gut cell. They have this very cute little tight junction here. Okay, so this tight junction is to make sure that this whole thing, our gut cell, is just like the teeth here, stick to each other closely, no gap in between, so that they only filter, it becomes a filter that select food and water into our blood, which will be sent to our whole body, right? Okay, it's just like security. Security, if they only allow residents to come into your house, right? So they will not allow any foreigners who are not residents to go in, right? Okay, so this, our gut cell, the tight junction is like our security. So, and in leaky gut, or dysbiosis means the imbalance of the gut bacteria. So this is happening. So become like the teeth, like that, got a lot of gaps already. So anything inside your gut, bacteria, viruses, your poop, toxins, allergens, everything flush into your blood. What will happen? Wow, so many foreigner coming to your residence, your body super kanjiong. Wow, what to do? I have to chase everything out. They will start to work on it, trying to clear everything out of your body, right? So, and that's why some people, when after they eat certain food, or even after one whole day of rest, they still feel very tired. Why? It's because your body is keep on fighting all these things. A lot of things, a lot of incoming foreigners coming in. I have to keep on 24 hours, throw that out. That's one of the... So that's why you become very tired. And of course, at the same time, there are so many things coming in. It causes a lot of inflammation in our body, which will lead to all sorts of health disease, including cholesterol, diabetes, high blood pressure, even heart diseases, cancer as well. All are related to all these issues, right? So, and yeah, this is a healthy gut on that. Okay, and okay, one more thing. So this is when our gut is healthy. Also, they form a very nice lining. All the good bacteria actually can stay there longer and protect your gut cell together. So it actually is a healthier gut. Because imagine if this your gut is like this, there's no space for the bacteria to stay on. All the bacteria you eat go out already, So end up the condition will get worse and worse over time. Okay, so that's why some people like last time, when young, I eat any food, no problem. But now, how come 20, 30 years old, I eat egg, allergy. I eat fish, allergy. Well, how come? Then it's because of this issue, and you are losing bacteria that is able to help you to digest the food, right? Okay, so, and one of the example, this is actually quite a significant research, right? Because all this while, we always think that DNA is the one that will determine what kind of disease that we get, right? Do you agree on that? Last time we always think like that. If I got diabetic gene, then confirm I will get diabetes, right? A lot of people say that, cannot choose, or God give me one, But here, this research proved that only 25% is the diseases. Only 25% is from the DNA. 75% is actually our environment. We have the control of the 75%, right? Don't suddenly I feel very hopeful because we can change something, can change our own health, right? So you see, because this is twin system, right? Same DNA, identical twins, same DNA, but how come one is slim, one is bigger in size? Right? How come? So the scientists, we go and research. We take out the bacteria inside this 2%. So they put into mouse and feed the mouse with high fiber, low fat diet. Both groups are same food, same healthy diet. And then what is the results? Okay, the mouse with the fat bacteria actually become fat. The mouse with the slim bacteria remains slim. Okay, how come? So weird one. Okay, even though eating same food, right? Because the bacteria actually determines whether the food you eat today is going to burn off or is going to be stored in your body, right? So then suddenly, bacteria are very important, right? Okay, so that's why this is why our environment, the food we eat, our lifestyle actually influence a lot on our gut health, right? And determines on the types of bacteria that we are growing every single day. So if you want your body to help you to protect you from health issues, then it's very important you be responsible to cultivate the right bacteria for your own body, right? Okay, so, and gut, this actually I just now explained already, how gut affects our absorption, like just now the oats example. Okay, so, and all these bacteria, when we eat the food, the food to feed them, so eat the food, they will actually produce something called short-chain fatty acids, SCFA. So this short-chain fatty acid got variety of the types. The types is very there are various types of the SCFA, short-chain fatty acid. Some of it helps to improve your insulin sensitivity level, right? So for people who have diabetes or insulin resistance, this one of the short-chain fatty acid can actually help you to improve on your insulin sensitivity and help you to manage your blood sugar better. Isn't it amazing? Right? Okay, so, and this is how our gut affect our glucose health, our sugar, blood sugar. So if today you have leaky gut, okay, all the toxin go in, it will actually trigger certain immune response in our body. Okay, our immune system very kanchiong, have to fight, you have to clear up all the foreigners, right? So, and if it triggers like antibodies cause inflammation here, then it will trigger your diabetes with type 1 or type 2 diabetes. Okay, so if we manage our gut health properly, we can actually help on the diabetes, whether it's type 1 or type 2 as well, right? Okay, cholesterol, our gut bacteria actually help us to throw out excess cholesterol in our body. It manage it even better, right? So even for blood pressure as well, okay, it helps on talk to our brain, reduce stress, don't so stress, make us happy, and helps to control the inflammation, reduce the blood pressure, right? So and overall communicate with our heart, kidney, blood vessel, all together, coming together to help us to reduce our blood pressure. Okay, that's very interesting. I mean, of course, the mechanism a bit complicated, but just know that our gut bacteria, our gut microbiome can help us on blood pressure as well. Okay, affect our behavior, our hormones as well, our sexual behavior. Some people like very stressful, easily kanjiang one. Anyone here easily kanjiang? Okay, so because our gut also involved in producing a lot of hormones that's related to our behavior, right? So like our sex pheromones, oxytocin. Oxytocin is helps us to bonding hormone, right? So there are cortisol as well. So for people who easily stress or sometimes morning very tired, but nighttime the brain super sharp, cannot sleep one. How come? The balik, it's because one of the reasons is because cortisol. Because when your gut is not that good, our gut couldn't clear off the cortisol at night. That's why you feel very hyper. You are still very energetic at night, right? Cortisol is our stress hormone, right? Okay, so there are also that controls our eating behavior, our cravings as well. Leptin, ghrelin, these are the hunger hormone and fullness hormone. If it trigger a lot of our hunger hormone, that we will want to keep eating it already, right? Okay, so our social interaction, our learning and memory as well. So just by one gut health, one gut health actually affects so many things in our life, right? So there's actually research that people with depression, when we take out the bacteria from their gut, we put into normal healthy people, the normal healthy people actually start to feel depressed. And if we take the gut bacteria from normal healthy people and put it back into people who are depressed, their depression symptoms actually disappear. This is really amazing, right? So it's really you see how important the bacteria is in our body, right? Okay, so it helps on our female hormones as well, right? So for people like PCOS, things like that, so there's a higher level of estrogen. Our gut bacteria can help you to clear off the excess estrogen as well, to help you to balance your estrogen as well. So that's very, very important. And also for your sleep. Okay, so 90% of our happy hormone actually is produced in our gut. And from happy hormone, then only we will be able to produce melatonin. Melatonin is for our sleep. Okay, so to kickstart our sleep. So if today your sleep is not that good, probably your gut is not that good as well, right? So it's something that we want to look into. So how our gut actually works? So first of all, probiotics is the friendly bacteria. Okay, so the friendly bacteria, when there's bacteria, they need food also. So that's why we will give them prebiotic. So food for the good bacteria. Okay, so after they eat food already, then they will start producing something called postbiotic, which is just now I explained already. One of it is like short chain fatty acids. Okay, very good for lowering help on cholesterol level, reduce inflammation, close back our leaky gut as well. So there are other vitamins, nutrients as well, enzymes to help with breakdowns. Like for example, people with lactose intolerance. So some of the bacteria is able to help us to break down the lactose one. So when you drink milk, you will not get the bloating, you cannot get diarrhea, all those things, right? Okay, so it's very special. And also they produce certain vitamins for our body, especially for example, like vitamin B12, it's actually produced by our gut bacteria. Okay, so and when we have healthy gut and a bad gut, there's so many things that will happen. This picture might be a little bit scientific, but basically it will say that you look at this here. So a healthy gut, you can improve your insulin sensitivity, your immunity, reduce inflammation, and cardiovascular means your heart issue, your brain issue, and also your blood vessel, high blood pressure, of the three highs, right? So for people who have a bad gut, so it's the terbalik, right? Okay, so for people who want to improve on your tree highs, improve on your sleep, your energy level. Some people always got brain fog, right? So if you want to improve on all this, you seriously look into your gut health. Okay, so how do you actually, just now I mentioned about prebiotics, right? Prebiotics is actually a type of fiber, okay, but not all fiber is prebiotics. Okay, so in our gut, there is actually 500 to 2,000 types of bacteria. Do you know that? So many variety of bacteria. So, and they are like humans, you know, each and every one of us likes to eat different kind of food, right? So that's why for each of them, we need to feed different types of foods. See a diverse range of fiber so that we can cultivate a diverse range of gut microbiome. Okay, so why is it so? Because the more diverse gut bacteria that you have, the healthier you are. Okay, so because each and every the bacteria, they have different functions. They help you break down different types of food. They helps you on different areas of your health, your brain, your muscle, your heart, your hormones, things like that, your sleep as well. So that's why we need a variety of fiber to help on that. So these are the prebiotics fibers. Prebiotics is specifically to cultivate the bacteria. Okay, so there are some of the prebiotics I just briefly go through: chicory roots, dandelion greens, Jerusalem artichoke, garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, banana. Anyone eat this often? If you eat this often, can you give me a 222? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's very good. If you eat, so it means that you are growing some of the very beneficial bacteria in you, because all the prebiotics itself, it actually has a FOS, inulin, GOS. These are all the things that helps to build back your gut lining and help your bacteria to stick on it and feed on it and grow even more, right? So that's it's a very important thing in our gut. Okay. So and to cultivate, just now I mentioned we need to have a diverse variety of the gut bacteria. So we really need to eat different types of fruits and vegetables to help on that, right? So for example, like if our diet, sometimes our diet is like eating bok choy or salad, carrot, tomato, things that we eat nowadays. So every single week when we go for grocery, usually we will buy back the same food, right? So, but the thing is, when we keep on repeating all this food, not to say these food are not good, but when we keep on repeating the same food, we are actually compromising other foods as well, right? We only grow bacteria that likes bok choy, tomato, carrot, instead of so the bacteria that likes timun, broccoli, brinjal, all die off. When we don't feed, they will die off, right? So when they die off, it actually cause imbalance and reduce the diversity, right? So and that's why it's very important that we have to eat a variety of it. But this statistics, no as we said, 95% of Malaysians actually don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. Okay, so and that causes that's why we don't get the enough diversity to help our gut to flourish. It's very common. Yes, a very empty. Okay, so expert actually suggested we need to have 30 types of plants every single week. So 30 types of plants, where does it come from? It can come from fermented food. Okay, chia seed, inulin, roots. Okay, fruits and vegetables, spices, legumes, grains, and seeds and nuts. Okay, so and how do we actually do it? Like very hard. Where to start? Okay, so I actually got this checklist for you all. So later on, if you want this checklist, you can let me know, then I can send to you also. You can join our WhatsApp community as well. Then we will send in the WhatsApp community as well, so you can go on that. Okay, so And how do we actually achieve it is by, one of the main thing is we do smoothie, right? We functional smoothie recipe. So we incorporate different types of fruits and vegetables into our smoothie. Okay, so everything today put in different colors as well. So we blend in together. So you just one shot, you can drink it and get it into your body already. Right? So this is one of the very simple way. And these are some of the functional foods that we actually incorporate, like purple cabbage, black plum, green pear, beetroot. Anyone of you here eat beetroot every single day? Or like celery, not many people eat celery. Like Brussels sprout. What is Brussels sprout? I never knew about Brussels sprout until I started making smoothie, right? So alfalfa sprouts and all this sprout. If you ask me to eat, put this sprout celery into my mouth, I don't think I can. But smoothie makes it so much easier for me. So, and I can incorporate all this together and just drink it one shot. So it helps me to increase the variety very easily. Okay, so this is some of the things that we do, right? All the fruits and vegetables, the smoothie, it has become our routine, our habit nowadays. It's actually how we actually do it, like fruits and vegetables from different colors. Okay, so that in a way you increase the variety, and then from this simple smoothie you actually get in like 2 servings of fiber already, right? So and then we will add in some supplements, gut health supplements to help on your help to improve your gut at the same time, right? So this is like one of our co-founders weekly fruits and vegetable supply, for a whole family. So, but you imagine, like, actually for one whole week, your family, how many carrots do you eat? But these are all the carrots. I think probably there are 20 to 30 carrots here. So 1 week, the whole family actually eaten 20 to 30 carrots already. So you can imagine how different is your gut health compared to theirs, right? So this is what we want to aim for. Of course, if I ask you to chew 20 carrots every single week, I don't think it's a very possible task, right? So that's why we use smoothie to help us fund that. Okay. So and just some of the sharing for myself, because last time I used to be like super skinny. Okay. So and I got a lot of health issues as well. So you see, last time this actually me when I just graduated lah. Okay, so a lot of pimples. My skin is not that good. Actually, I was underweight as well, 39 kg. So and one thing that affected me a lot is actually my period pain, right? So it's so painful that I actually will pass out, black out, and sometimes I need someone to carry me back home. Right? I can't walk at all. So, but because of this understanding about nutrition, I want to, medicine 1.0 is, at that time, I also do medicine 1.0. I take painkiller to help with my period pain. But then I realized that this is not the way for my whole life, because who want to stuck with period pain for the next 30 years until I'm menopause? I cannot imagine what kind of life I will be having. So that's why I chose to go with medicine 3.0. Okay, which is to change my lifestyle in changing the food that I eat every single morning. Okay, so and from that I can see the changes slowly, bit by bit, and it keeps on improving every single year. I just repeat the same thing only, but you can see that my body is doing the work bit by bit. Give it the time. At this point 2021, I feel that my condition already very good, but I never really expected that it can go even further until today. This is like 15 years apart. 15 years apart, people grow older. Of course, the age grow older, but I feel that myself, my body actually get younger. The energy level is even better than last time in 2011. Okay, So from that, I really truly benefited. That's why today we really want to share with a lot of people, and just by improving your gut health, that I can really tell people that last time I cannot tell people their condition can improve. But now I can tell people that, just by taking care of your gut health, your three high cholesterol, hypertension, blood sugar, HbA1c is actually on blood sugar, can be improved in 2.5 months time. And it's really, this is like a research done with Inopus. Already proven that we can do it. And not just the three highs, you just look at the bottom part, is that they also improve in their food cravings. They feel like they're more energetic, can sleep better, better skin, and even weight loss as well. So when you fix the root cause, the gut health, then these are all the benefits that all comes together. Because sometimes when there are certain health issues, got high cholesterol, got this pain, that pain, got high blood pressure. So our first thought is like, okay, you need to take one medicine for this, take one medicine for that, take another one for that. But it doesn't really solve the root cause. All these things happen. It's because there's one thing that is not yet settled, which is our gut. So that's why when we come back to fix on the gut health, then all these little issues just improve just like that. Okay, right? So same goes for me, right? Same goes for me. I have a lot of health issues, but just by doing one thing, everything improved until today. Okay, so and then I also help my brother on his eczema issue. Eczema is a type of inflammation. This is 20 years eczema. As a pharmacist, I work in pharmacy. I always get free samples of medicines, creams, lotion, everything I bring home for him to try. People say, suppliers say, this is very helpful on this, on skin, eczema. I bring back for him to try. Every time he tried, improve. When he stopped, it come back. Right? So this is medicine 1.0, 2.0. Right? So, but then when we really go back to the gut health, we understand that when eczema, inflammation is because from the gut. So we start fixing the gut. And in 4 months' time, it's actually improved. And you know that last time when he scratched his leg, when he scratched his leg, it will straight away start to have crack, bleeding, peeling skin, everything, very itchy, everything will come. But nowadays when we scratch, nothing. It doesn't crack, it doesn't have wound anymore. So that's truly a very amazing changes, and that which I really wish that we can share out to more people. Right? Okay, good. Videos. Okay, anyway, we skip. So, and this is our another friend as well, right? Okay. So she also tried a lot of things, even go for steroids, injections, things like that on her hand. For 1 whole year, she spent 5,000 ringgit on treatment. When you inject the steroid, of course, it gets better. But when you stop, it comes back. Okay, so it's not solving the root cause, it's only solving the symptoms. So, and now, just by improving the gut health, right? So it actually improved. This is her hand now, the right side one. Her hand now.
Your hand.
It's very, 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 very smooth up. Even some of her friends say that they don't believe that her hand used to have eczema issue. Okay, so this is our another friend. He's in Zoom today as well, JS. He used to have very bad cravings. He has very low. His craving is so bad, craving for sugar so bad that he always gets sugar crash, to the point that the blood sugar become very low, that he needs to immediately grab any sweet food to makan. That is already very serious issue, right? So anyone feel that you come to a point that you got no control, you just want something sweet to really hantam it, right? So it is not healthy. For a person 38 plus years old, it's totally not healthy. So that's why he decided to do something. We start by taking care of the gut health as well. So not just he lost weight, he also no longer have that kinds of cravings. He no longer feel the sugar crash anymore. Her sugar is very stable and he lost weight very, very nicely. Okay, so, and this is my dad. Okay, so he was 84 years old. It's just very recent, like last year, October, he got diagnosed with autoimmune disease, very, very rare one. We call bullous pemphigoid. So, and what the doctor prescribed is similar. Any autoimmune disease, you will give steroid. Okay, so but we understand that, of course, not here is not to say medicine is not good, right? So we still follow doctor's advice. Okay, so but while we are taking medicine, we want to solve the root cause. We want to support the body from the root cause as well. So that's why we understand that autoimmune start from the gut. So that's why we focus on his gut. And in 4 months' times, actually, his condition totally improved. And no longer, because his condition is he will keep on growing all this blister, okay, non-stop whole body, right? So after 4 months, the blister all clear up, no longer coming back, and just and we are very grateful for that, right? Okay, so, and we are very grateful that we actually learn about nutrition and we understand about gut health. That's why we are able to help our family as well. Because like the MC said just now, we believe that at least one person in the family must understand about nutrition and gut health, so that anything happened among the family, we know how to handle with confidence. Okay, of course it's not to cure, but we know how to support our body better, right? To minimize the suffering. Okay, so even for PCOS as well. So PCOS means people will develop insulin resistance and then will put on weight, very hard to lose weight, and they will have eventually it's a kind of inflammation as well. So that's why they will have a lot of other health issues. So for her, she's actually less than 30 years old, but that time she already got a lot of all sorts of health issues like chronic disease, and doctors say she got a gastric issue as well, things like that. So but through properly taking care of the nutrition and looking back into the gut health, and this is how she transformed, and now she's even got married already. Okay, so, and this is one of our friend, she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. Not to say to cure cancer, but we just want you to understand that this is how we support the body. Okay, as long as we choose to support the body, our body will still have the ability to do something. Okay, so she still go for chemo. Don't get me wrong, she still go for chemo, but at the same time, she also supported herself through gut health and put in a lot of fibers, prebiotics, things like that into her body every single day throughout that whole period of chemo, before and after as well. Because when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, doctors say it really left 3 months of life. Okay, for a person just early 30s, 3 months of life is very devastating. She has to cancel all sorts of plans, including getting married, her career, because she's planning to go for a master as well, right? So, but just by believing in the body as well, and of course with the faith of God, then this is her improvement until today. Until today is about, I think, almost 10 months already. She's almost cancer free, and the oncologist allow her to go back to work, to continue to get married. I think she's married now, to pursue her master as well. And you can see that on the right side, the finger part. Okay, so when we are doing chemo kills a lot of cells in our body, so that's why you can see nails actually is darker. So, but you can see the new nails that is growing out is pink, means that the new cells is actually healthy, and her condition is getting better, right? So that's why I want to tell you all that is our body has the ability to heal itself, right? But it's just about whether we really do something to help our body, to support it, to go through the process together, right? And of course, if you can take care of yourself before you have any health issues, that would be the best, right? So don't wait until there's something happen already, then only you start taking actions. That's very, very important. Okay, so and of course some people at this point, some people might say, want to blend might be a little bit difficult, but don't worry, we have another solution for you. So just 10 seconds preparation, we managed to come up with something that is that combine 50 types of plants, different types of plants together to help you to grow the diversity of your gut bacteria, right? So including like spirulina, we have matcha as well. We have all sorts of different types of herbs, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, chamomile, corn, you know, who eat corns every single day. Even matcha, no people eat every single day, right? So fruits and vegetables. And one thing I want to say is that the prebiotic, just now you guys saw there's banana, right? The banana is not the ripe banana, it's the green banana. Then only it's the prebiotics, right? Okay, so this makes it very convenient. You can mix everything into water and then just drink, and that's how you can start taking care of your gut health really. Okay, right? So to optimize your gut health and then to help your gut bacteria to flourish. When they flourish, when there are more diversity, your gut will become healthier. You improve in your bowel movement, digestion, and your bloating, and you will see changes in your health, your sleep, your energy level, your positivity as well, ability to cope with stress as well. Okay, so lastly, just to tell you all that because health is an investment, right? Okay, so like today, if we don't spend on, because some people might tell me that I want to spend on nutrition, food nowadays not cheap also, right? Okay, so want to spend on nutrition, why not we save a little bit, but I want to say health is an investment. Either you today spend on food or supplements, or one day you're going to spend it anyway in hospital or medical bills, right? So it is your choice which one you want to spend on. And we can see that every year the cost is actually increasing every single year, right? Our insurance premium also increasing, so you can see the cost is actually increasing. But even if it's not about the money, but it's the quality of life that you get. If today you have diabetes, you have myocardial infarction, means heart attack. So what is the quality of life that you get? When you have stroke, or even when you have dialysis, you need to go for dialysis. So dialysis is like you have to put in a tube here, cannula here every day, and then you have to go for the dialysis center 3 times a week, sit there for hours every week, that kind of routine, I believe. And after you clear off, I mean you've done the dialysis, you feel super tired every single day, then you have to control your food as well. Not too much phosphate, not too much potassium, all those things, to me I feel like that kind of life is something that I don't want. So I would rather go for medicine 3.0 so that I can really live healthily until the last day of my life. Okay, I believe this is a goal that every single one of you would like to have as well. So if you really want to explore more to